I mean, I've worked hard. I'm a plumber. You know, I work, 10, 12 hours a day.
Absolutely.
And I'm, buying this company, and I'm going to continue to work that way. Now, if I buy another truck and add something else to it and, build the company, I'm getting taxed more and more.
Well,
fulfilling the American dream.
I respect the disagreement, but I just want you to be clear. It's not that I want to punish your success. I just want to make sure that everybody who is behind you, that they've got a chance at success too.
This guy wasn't the only one questioning Democratic candidate Barack Obama's tax plan. A lot of criticism has come from conservative think tanks. But it wasn't until the Wall Street Journal picked up the questions that journalists began to take a second look. Here is Joe Kernan of CNBC's Squawk Box.
Factual, John. Your old paper, Wall Street Journal?
Yes.
Got to read this lead editorial, the 95% illusion here. I mean, if you read, I hope Obama comes out with a different tax plan, because this one it's not going to help the investor class. And the investor class, obviously, that wealth disparity is not quite what it was a year ago, John.
Over at New Ideas, the FoxBusiness.com blog, Brian Sullivan wrote, "Consider it. Nearly half of America would pay no income tax within just 3 years. I don't need to tell you that means 56% of us would be facing much higher tax bills." Sullivan later pointed out that an estimated 30% of Americans already pay no taxes, and if this op-ed holds true, the number will continue to rise. And Americans will have to work even harder to give more money to those who pay no taxes at all. Even Kernan said some of the investors he's talked to are nervous.
Some of the Wall Street guys I know that are supporting Obama, they all tell me the same thing. He's got to stay here where he is right now to win the election. He's smart. He's going to move to the center like Clinton did. And, this tax proposal, he's not really going to do any of these things. That's all the way they rationalize this plan, which is really more welfare than tax cuts, John.
That's what the Journal's James Freeman also said of the tax credits in Obama's plan.
Well, this is kind of an underreported scandal that's been going on in Washington. That politicians figured out that welfare is a bad word. Taxpayers don't really like welfare, so they decided to launder it through the tax system, and they call them credits.
Now, I know what you're thinking. What about Senator John McCain? Doesn't he have some quote-unquote tax credits of its own? Well, sort of. The Journal pointed out McCain proposes a refundable tax credit of $5,000 to help individuals buy health insurance. The editors at the Journal weren't exactly happy about it, but said it was different from Obama because it replaces the tax subsidy for employer-sponsored health insurance. It doesn't create a new one. But the Journal was more perplexed by McCain's silence on Obama's tax plan.
Mystery to me, Mary, is why hasn't John McCain actually tried to explain this to people, because it's sleight of hand what Obama's proposing. It's really unfortunate. In fact, if you go on John McCain's website, he has some pretty interesting ideas, including the idea that entrepreneurs are the ones that create wealth and are the ones who create jobs in this economy, and they are going to be punished under this Barack Obama plan.
For the Business and Media Institute, this has been the Biz Flog.